Welcome back to Light Talk, where the paranormal and the supernatural is a part of our everyday lives. We have a beautiful guest today. I am so excited to have her on the show. She's from across the pond, and so it's very early for her. So we're going to go ahead and get going so she can get her day started and I can end mine. But it's all good. I'm so excited to have her. So we're going to move on. And so go ahead and introduce yourself and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dana, for having me. My name is Elsa Dillon, and I have a YouTube channel called Spin Beings. I am my profession before I started making videos on Spin Beings was fashion photographer with my husband. He's also a fashion photographer, and we go around the world shooting celebrities and magazines and covers and album covers and things like this. So then we decided that the industry needed a rest, and so we got guided to create Spin Beings and share our story of what has been happening to our family for many years, 30 years with Richard, and how we got to this stage of connections with aliens and angels and beings and spirit, whatever name you want to give them. We've been practicing it in our day to day, not only with my husband and myself, but with also my 8 children with Richard. And we didn't plan on this in any way, even though the stars sort of had a map for us. When I met Richard, we would go to an astrologer, and she pretty much forecasted everything that's been happening to the day. So that was quite amazing. We believe that everyone has a path, and you're on your path, and sometimes you get off the path. And this is where we feel disconnected, not sure who they are, why am I doing this? And there's something magical about path. It just keeps calling you back and won't leave you alone. And this can turn into, we call it the 3D world, schizophrenia, you're crazy, you're mad. And I'm going to say, yeah, you are. You are in two minds. You are crazy. You are wild. You are silly or a fool. You are full of spirit. And that's what we're showing others, the magic within. The magic of you is there, as is in myself and my husband and my children. And we show examples of how to spin it or respin it your way, and not respin it our way, respin it in your way. And so that's kind of, in a nutshell, what we've been doing. It's weird, it's crazy. When things first really came about for myself, I thought I had completely lost it. And that's okay too. You're supposed to go through that phase, the losing it phase. I think the losing it phase isn't you losing spirit. I think it's losing all the rubbish that you've been wearing or carrying around. And it burdens you and makes you ill, gives you diseases, creates, accidents for you to see. So this is where I've been meeting people around the world. We help people in large numbers, and small groups and one-on-one, and people ask me what exactly that you do, and I actually still don't even have a label for what we do. I just listen to their voice and go from there, from that point. But I can't predict it. I always find messages of spirit or God or heaven or whatever you want to call it, it's like a need to know basis, because if they tell me too far ahead, then it becomes planned and it's not part of the now or the present. So the gift gets coloured by my filter. So to keep the information clear and present and now and of great use, they let me know right then and there. And a lot of experience and happenings does happen in a show or an interview, which makes it more. It just makes it more entertaining. It makes it exciting. It makes it playful. Makes me smile. Because I'm constantly being surprised. And isn't that what a gift is about, is continually being surprised? I mean, it's funny because my thing that I don't like the most is surprises, but, you know, the universe and the cosmos just has ways of just making me smile. So how do you learn to smile? You realize that the miracle is really the molecules of you. And the molecules of you is, in ancient text, the mole call, it's the calling within. And it's your will. It's the starseed intelligence that first started you.
And pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's law of attraction. That starseed in you calls other starseeds. And this is how I met my new friend Dana. I get a calling. And, you know, a lot of people send me messages about doing shows and things, and I feel callings to meet these people. And it's nice. It feels right.
Yeah, it feels really good to have that calling. Yeah, to be able to meet up with people like you. You know, the show is just full of amazing people. Amazing people.
Yeah, well, you seem, see, you're meeting people and calling them in. And so when you're doing this, you're able to not only hold spirit's energy, but all the different versions that are getting called in. So this is a great gift that you are able to do. Also, not to wear their gifts, you're just able to show it in a safe space, and that's what we were shown. What will heal this unfolding or this rediscovery of what humankind really is. You know, and this is the disclosure that they speak of. This is the coming together of different communities in an open space with unconditional outcomes. Not conditional, not forced, not planned. It's just pure. And it's true. And you can't make it up. I would love to take credit for a lot of the things that have happened to us, but I really cannot make it up. I'm like, wow, did that really happen at that time with that person, or that occurrence? Did that really happen at this? And I get blown away. Even how the birth of our children are mimic another realm that I feel, and I go, how, why? At first, when this happened, I was like, this is ridiculous. This is stupid. It's corny. It's cheesy. It sounds fake. Why me? And a lot of people ask, why is this happening to your family? And I really don't know that answer, but I have the skills in my trade to show it. Like I have camera skills and editing skills, so I'm able to show this story of our family to others. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's the reason. Always looking for reasons. It's never just one, though.
So you have the disclosure in your abilities. So you have disclosure in your photos, in your editing, and
Mm,
all of that. So there's disclosure going on with your skills as mine
yeah,
disclosure is with my
yeah.
skills. So
Well, the other thing that I find amazing is the ones that are sort of being unfolded at the moment is Hollywood and politicians and people in the public eye. And this is where my husband and my field were. So we were crossing fields with these people all the time. They weren't people that we hung out with. You know, this was part of our job. So we would get booked for a job and then go there and meet those people, or they would be around those other people. And but we've made a lot of eye contact with these people. I always find that interesting, where the pupils meet. Um, and it is, you know, at social events and things, these people were around us. So um, we've held ground with those ones as well. So it's like we understand what's going on. We understand all the tricks as well, like a lot of the tricks and foolery. Yeah. But we're okay with that as well. It's not for us. It's not what we like to do, but we're very aware of it. So we don't get um, caught up in it. Yeah. So
right.
it sort of lifts you out of it all. Like especially with media, with news, big one with news.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
never listen to
We
the
don't get.
news. I
No, not many people do. I think anymore because it has horrible rings to it.
yeah, it really does.
Yeah, and it's just when you see how easily it's put together, and what happens is they'll say something's going wrong in some area, so you think it's the whole country, but when you actually go to an area in your town, like a shop or something, it's only small. It's only a little area. It's not the whole country. Um, yeah, so I always find that interesting because people say, "Oh, what's happening in Australia? We heard this on the news," and I said, "It's only this tiny corner of two streets. Like it's not the whole of Australia." But the media it creates it like a bigger than Ben Hur effect in your head, and this is one of the things that pain does because the way pain has been taught to us takes us past the our body's level of understanding of pain, and then it takes it into the mind. So pain becomes bigger than what pain is. Not only that, you see suffering. So then you see suffering as pain as well. So then you'll see pain in others, and then it takes it higher again. It escalates it, and yeah, it's very interesting. It helps once you understand all these things, then you have the magic of it all, which is metaphysical healing, and you can see people turn an illness off like that, yeah, or heal broken bones. Like that one's happened to our family quite a few times. Uh, Illnesses that they say are incurable we've seen healed in not only ourselves but in animals as well, wildlife. Yeah, so yeah, an illness that say one of our chickens is supposed to have. My, even my family members were like, I don't think that chicken's got much longer to live, and I'll go watch. Feed it the right minerals, give it the right rest, talk to it, tell it a bit of love. 3 days later, chicken's walking around picking up worms again. Might not be, as sound looking as the other chickens, but, this is supposed to be a deadly illness for this chicken.
Now it's up and
So
running.
am I, yeah, now it's up and running. Was it, the illness stops it walking. And so when this chicken started to walk, it started to walk on its elbows. And I went, oh, is it having a last surge of energy? And I went, actually, that chicken's going to get a worm. And so he started walking. But he was on his last breath. And his will kicked in with the energy that I was having with it and the family. And it decided, you know what, I am going to stay here. And its will decided to move through the pain. Maybe that
Awesome.
chicken was just here to show us, that what the label is isn't always what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
what I've been hearing, you give it the full positive energy, like with your body. One thing I've heard, and I try to practice this too, is you tell your body you love it. You tell your body that they're special. Loving your own body from the inside out, like loving the blood within, loving your bones and loving the cells within your whole body, loving everything. And that's to help rid of any of the conditions. So
This
that's what
this
I
is
try to
well this
practice
is
that.
this is what we class as a miracle, but it's really a molecule. So you're basically recolonizing the cells within. And so you're calling your cells, or our cells is the gift of cells, which is us. So it's in these words that I break down for a lot of people, it's in the language. So I'm almost like using the language as an old tool of proof. So the origins of this word, ourselves, is the gift or the tool of cell. So by Dana saying, good morning, beautiful, or hello, are you enjoying the sunshine today, to herself, I'm just giving an example, you're calling all the cells up, you're waking them up, you're saying, come on, shake up, wake up, and you're calling, and they move differently in your body, which then moves anything that's not meant to be there or doesn't serve you anymore, it moves it out. Whereas if you're not kind to self, this is where it gets really messy. Yeah. And this is what happens. People go into this dark, deep pit of themselves because they've been taken off their path. And it sounds like a lot of spiritual talk, but basically they've just been taken off the core or the magnetics of their spine. You've got to realign. And they speak of this alignment of self or your chakras.
Right.
I mean, if you want to talk in Bible terms, it's the shaft or the anchor. Then we go back to Egyptians where they would put the ankh mirror down to see within. And heaven is in us. Heaven, the word is he in Eve. It's not man and female. It's masculine and feminine is within. And once you work it out and find this, you start lining up like this, and then the energies start flowing better, and the spectrum of you starts to reconnect, hear more messages, smile more. Other new people come into your life, old ones leave. Yeah, it's at first I didn't know why I had so many children in such a dark world. Because I kept thinking how pretty everything is and how the world is, but the people around me were telling me how bad the world was, how bad it's getting worse, it's getting worse. I was like, I'm not saying that. I'm seeing more and more animals talk to us. I'm seeing my fear of ghosts work for us now. Like, I'm seeing greatness in others. So I feel that this is where you can't have one without the other. The giver and the receiver, it's a tuning fork, and you have to have both sides of the pendulum. You can't have it all one way.
Yeah.
It's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's both. I know I talk in riddles, and I don't mean to, but it
It's all
just
fun.
it is what it is. It is this and it is that. Now use what's with you to center you, and then you get the others saying to you, "You'll never guess what just happened. Look what bird just landed in front of me. look look what money just came into my account. Look what gift I just received." And this is the cosmos or spirit or heaven's way of just showing a butterfly effect, basically. Or it's prayer. So prayer is to see the power of light, or hear, sense, and to fully embody prayer, you have to do the three magic ones, or the three kings. You have to see the message, or hear it, or smell it, or feel it, whichever one, and then you have to sort of appreciate it, say thank you for it, or acknowledge it, and then you have to walk into it. And this is what I use Hollywood for. This is what they do, or the Masons, or architecture, or symbolism. They have to feel it, see it, and then they act it.
Right.
Yeah, so this is
Right.
basically the whole of Hollywood or news. So and then you walk into it. But what they're doing with us at the moment, and this is why they call them puppeteers, or the controllers, is they're placing me ideas into us, and we're walking into that. And this is why we're feeling so off course, because really our path's over here, but we're following this idea that isn't ours, it's theirs.
Interesting.
Yeah. And for many years, we've had warned that the copy, the clowns, and the clones, when the higher vibrations start from, and this is what we're seeing with the solar flares, they will unfold. They'll go crazy. They'll basically Jenga themselves. They'll fall in on themselves. Like you don't have to do anything. They're going to do it to themselves. And it's happening. I see it all the time happening. And then all of a sudden, you'll see these great ones appear who are doing amazing things and looking younger and looking healthier and smiling and improving and getting healthier. And then you see over here, they're falling, they're crashing in on themselves. You'll see a lot of them looking really, really old. Yeah, like many years older than their so-called age and things like this. Yeah.
Because that's what they're bringing in. That's what they are seeing their life as being, right?
Mm.
So if they're
Yeah, well,
seeing their life as being this dump or bad place, that's what they're going to be going through. And if you're seeing a bright future per se, that's how they're going to be appearing, and that's how they're going to live there.
yeah, well, if you're being, if you copy, clone, or clown, you are not being a true creator. And we are crates of tar. And so the tar is star or star seed, and you have to run your star seed, not someone else's. It doesn't work. Even It's like the way I describe it is you're a star, so you like a golden compass or a moving star like this, and they're a star. You, this star can't tell this star what to do. It can push it it can push it a bit, like gravitational pull, but it's still its own star. Yeah, and so um, you might think you're helping by pushing, but you become the resistance. So basically, you keep them in a hold, and you're better off continuing on your path and being as the best that you can be each day, and that will inspire them. And we've seen this many times. We'll see a grandmother worried about the daughter and the granddaughter, and worried about them in lockdowns and things. And we just said, well, she's not listening to you. She's not going to listen to you because she's on her path. What are you doing? Why aren't you being great? Because you're worrying over here. So you've just dimmed yourself from worrying over there. So you're worrying about two other paths, but you're not. So now you've taken yourself off path.
Yeah.
You're on a great path, but you're taking yourself off because you're worrying about these two. So come back on path and be great. They go back. This grandmother goes back on path and be's great.
Yeah.
And these two, the daughter and the granddaughter, are so inspired by what the grandmother's doing, they get in touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this grandmother went on and became a well-known podcaster sort of thing. Do you see what I'm...
Yeah.
And so this lady, the daughter, her friends start telling her about her mum. And she goes, that's my mum. You should listen to this lady. She's amazing. And she's like, hang on a second, that's my mum.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the daughter didn't want to listen to the mum because she was the resistance. Pull the resistance away, let her find her path, her core, you find your core, and then her friends, law of attraction, right? Go, you've got to listen to this lady. So she listens to her and she's like, that's my mum. It's cute, right?
Yeah. It is cute.
It is sweet. And it also shows that it's not an age thing as well. Like a lot of people think, well, this lady was 80. And
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter. Age has no bearing on this whatsoever.
Never too old to learn.
Yeah, we have it from newborn kittens, newborn babies. We have it from babies in tummies that aren't even born yet. Yes, we have it from wildlife. It's not an age thing, it's a feeling. It's your sense. And this is why this word has been so manipulated itself, is sense, because they've made it money.
Yeah.
The word money is man knee, and man knee means to bring you to prayer, to make you fall to your knees. And this is what money does, is makes you fall to your knees. I've got no money. I can't be spiritual because I've got no money. I don't think it works that way. And even the Indian culture speak of this. They say it's not, the power is not in money anymore. Money, things will just show up as you need, as long as you're on path. And this is another thing we sort of try to explain or show in our videos, is how the gifts just turn up.
Right.
Yeah, like one day we had no money and no food in the house, and someone just turned up with a basket of food, just called in. No, we never really have visitors over. Oh, I just thought I'd pop in. I had all these things in my garden, and we were like, wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah. and it is amazing, but it makes it trains you. It trains you to let go of these versions or images that you had of yourself and the story of yourself, and it takes you back to the true core story, why you came here.
Yeah. I feel myself heading that way. I feel more attraction to different directions within all of this, that I'm reaching out to those directions. I'm reaching out and opening my feelers, per se, and touching them and feeling them. And so I see myself here fairly soon, see or being out there and getting my hands dirty with the knowledge that I have now, so I can put it all into use, and which will help bring my skill levels up higher. So it's the motion moving forward.
Uh, this might sound a little weird to some, but it just sounds like day to day for me. How do you say your name?
The last name,
No, all the name.
all of it, Dana Knoetgen.
Dana Knoetgen is
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, Du Ano, and then it's C-E-T in the gene, or gen, or generations, or within. And it is the major C in music, and it's the first note. It's also the white key on the piano and the first chord, which is C code. And it's the key note of the natural scale. And because it has scale in it, it's helping me to understand that it's a natural unfolding of who we are, so that we can move forward with who we're going to be each day. And the other it's been silent, but now you're seeing the lent, you're seeing the balance now. But it has been like this reason that you feel like you're coming out more is because it's ready now. It's like the music timer is ready to see this scale. It's the 11th letter, so it's 1-1, and it's affiliated with I don't know if this will help yourself or someone later in your family, but potassium, which is potash. So charcoal will be very healing for yourself and others that you heal. Charcoal removes toxins. We take charcoal daily. Charcoal has a way about it when you take it that it brings the law of attraction ones to you. It brings positive energy to you. I put on a fire just before our show, and a lot of cultures practice fires at dusk and dawn, because the ash and the smoke heals all the vegetables in the garden. And we always find when we put the fire on, all the birds come around and sing at the trees. If there's any plane spray, it creates a hole in the plane spray. So I get blue sky. Just
Wow.
and then I see a little plane go across, and I go,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's about
Wow.
the C note, or the key note. So salt will be important. It's probably because you're seeing such a buzzy people, you probably might need extra salt. in your diet, I mean, like good salts, just so that you can, the electrics of yourself can handle all the people that you interview, because they'll be so extreme. I've seen some of the people you've interviewed, and they're so amazing that they're all dynamically different, but you seem to be able to deal with them all. So, but maybe the salt and the potassium or the potash or charcoal will even make it easier for you.
I have, oh, it's empty right now, but I have a little container. I usually have salt in it.
Yeah,
That's down
yeah.
here. And when I do my shows, I have a salt lamp that's um, burnt. I have
Oh,
on. I always have that on, and I have two candles. I have one candle, a white candle, to for the spiritual protection-y type side of the high vibe, and then the other candle is kind of like where I'm needing the most more help, and when I'm which chakra I need to go. So I have all these different colored candles. So I have three things going every time I
three.
do it.
Yeah.
Three,
Oh,
yeah.
because this is in your name. Yeah. The it's something about the keynote of the natural scale. Um, Scale is can be usually armor. Yeah. So I really feel like it's your name is telling me, so that not that you armor yourself, but it's just sort of so you can continue the work that you're doing on a higher note. Yeah, so you'll be able to
Yeah.
have all these different notes and songs played to you, which is sort of like you're asking me to tell my song to you, but you'll still always be the key note or the C note. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
The it's also black in a cyan, magenta, SMYK. So C is the black. So means that you're a clear space, a clean space. Yeah, so something about you'll interview someone and then you clean your space again. So whether you put a bit of salt on your tongue or the salt in that little container, you throw it on the garden or you blow the candle out, like it'll just, every time you do an interview, you'll embody it, but then you won't need to carry it. It'll just present as a gift when you need to on the next show. Mm.
That's
And
interesting.
this is one thing that's very important, because a lot of people do, especially with lockdowns, the chromosomes have changed in a lot of humans, and this was part of it. And it's okay, you can heal this as well. It's not an end. We've seen many heal with it, but a lot of people have felt a block in others when they're out and about in public, or if they're doing healing work, they'll say they see a block or a veil or black goo, or and they
Hmm.
can't heal those people because of this block. And um, it's like if you're supported, you'll be able to just jump it
Okay.
to heal that person, or yeah, it's yeah, especially salt. Salt really heals it.
Would you say
Mm.
suggest like regular salt or sea salt?
Um,
What would you say?
well, it depends on your country and the names they give it, but like we were having Himalayan salt, and I just wasn't getting anything out of it. It just felt like it had no essence, and so I went back to my original salt, which is like a pyramid flake. It's called Maldon salt. A lot of the chefs use it here and in the UK. But yeah, we always say to everyone, look, we're not physicians and we're not doctors. We just trialed and errored, and a little bit by little bit, step by step each day to work out what worked for us. And what works for me does not work for many of the family members. and and yeah, so we've been vegan, and then some of us had to not be vegan. Like, we've just trialed and errored. And because with the ascension process working through the core of you, sometimes at this stage you'll need this, sometimes at this stage you'll need that. Sometimes you'll need food from your childhood to support you through healing through that stage. Sometimes you might have food that the grandmother cooked. Sometimes you might have completely foreign food from another country. And you just, there's really no one food. And one salt that might work for you, like you might have a few salts that you'll be able to taste it and go, not that one, not that one, that one. That's what I need this week or this day, or yeah.
Okay.
Because you'll be changing, your frequency changes each day, but also these people that you interview, because they're around. It's like, so you're a bubble, and then you have a bubble bath. That's your show. So all these bubbles come about at this show, and you hear all the bubbles and stories and the colours of these bubbles, and then you tip the bath out, right? And then you do another show, and there's another bubble, but you're not carrying all those bubbles, but you can call on them if you need them to talk about or use, but you start a whole fresh bath. Does that make sense? So it's like...
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You can use the term like you go to one galaxy, then you go to another galaxy, but you're not having to carry all the whole of space with you. Yeah.
Yeah, like, just what you need. You're just going to take what you need, and because this bath is going to be completely different from this bath, but you might use the same salt, but you're going to put a whole different essential oil in it.
Yeah.
Only because
you're gonna. So, well, it comes through so my story now is singing with Dana, and it will then go through your filter.
Okay.
So so it's got the word tar in it. So tar is star. So now you'll hear my star in Dana. And then, but Dana isn't going to say it like I say it. She's going to say it in her creator way, creator way. And then you'll inspire. So it has like a beautiful snowball effect, which is what a bubble bath is, right? The bubbles. Yeah. So, but we class this as a golden compass. And so when people talk of alignments, so Dana and Elsa cross here, and it's like ping, musical note crossing, but it's only one ring. Like, it's not like I'm meeting you every day for 365 days a year. It's one ring of my compass spinning like this, and it's one ring of your compass spinning like that, and we cross and it goes ping, and that's an alignment. So we cross paths, and then we keep spinning, and then another one will cross your path, and it just it is literally like a snowball effect. This is the true version of time created through Chronos, and they show like a piece of paper, and then you have this spinning ball, a golden ball, and it pushes down on the paper. Okay. This is the real version of time. Yeah, not the way we've been taught time is. So it bends things. Yeah, it's
interesting.
Yeah, it is. It helps because understanding space and time and unfolding how we've been schooled and bringing it back to more the core of us, this all starts to fade away.
Hmm.
So you're not running out of time because time is just sense. Time just wants to be sensed. It's
Yeah.
not time.
Yeah. So
Mm.
when you're talking of the crossing like that, first thing that came to my mind was we're each um, an author, a songwriter, and every time we cross something and we like crossing you, meeting up with you, and meeting up with all my other guests, and everything that happens from moment to moment, we're building a song. So my
Oh,
life is a song.
your
Is
life
that
is
kind?
a song.
It is a song. So every time we hit a different note with another person or with another energy, we're building that beautiful song that that symbolizes each and every one of us individually.
Well, that's your name. It's not E.T. Jean. Not Note E.T. Jean. So it's
Wow.
spirit's note is in the gene, and your name Dana is to Inuit. I can't make your name up. That's yours. It also says sister, so I instantly knew that we would be sea star, so we would both sea star together. What we're talking about, I mean, now. Again, it sounds like riddles. Yeah, other people will hear me and get annoyed by me, and that's fine. My family get annoyed by me as well. Um, and then I say, well, you should use this because this is a gift for you. The niggles, that annoying neighbour, the annoying person at the shops, getting delayed, the car stops in front of you, they're not going very fast, they're making you late for work. It's happening for a reason. And this is where we've turned this sense off, where animals don't. Animals go with it. They realize that that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. So they're not overthinking it too far ahead. And this is where a lot of the messages come through the need to know basis, because they don't want your filter or you to get in the way of the message or the gift. Because when you start to get in the way, you're off path again.
Yeah.
See, when the
Yeah.
birds are singing, they don't go, okay, you go first, and then I'll go, and then, oh, we got that new bird over there, and where did that cockatoo come from? We didn't ask for him. Now we've got a kookaburra and a cockatoo, and got a crow, and now there's a rooster, really? Like, no, they all just sing, and they seem to do it at the most perfect times.
Because it is a perfect
So,
time.
yeah, that's why a lot of people say, how do you get in touch with all this? You guys sit in nature. Nature's got it all worked out. And
Yeah.
saying this, there's something great about humans, how fast we can change. And how fast you can change your illnesses, can change your family relationships, can literally change the world. And by you being you. And there's something great about humans that I know a lot of the galactic ones and inner worlder ones, and they're watching us because we can do this. Like they're watching us. They like what we're doing.
Yeah.
They're seeing how we handle consciousness. Like they're watching us. They're learning from us. Um, and we're always looking to them as great ones, but they're looking to us as well. Giver, receiver. It's in
I
your name,
understand.
so.
That's cool. I'm all like, oh.
Well, it's not only just in your name in our language, it's in many cultures as well. Like, that's how I know. Um, yeah, so it goes back to the Celts. Yeah, it goes through many realms. So I just go, oh, yes, yes, yeah. Like, That's how it comes through for me. There's so many confirmations. I don't actually question it. I just go, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And everyone around me will go, no, no, that's not it. That's a coincidence. I'm looking at them going, you know what? I'm just going to go with that because that looks like more fun than the narrative that you're saying. What you're talking about sounds hard work, whereas this is easy.
And it's more meaningful.
Yeah. And I know it's well, I talk about this a lot. I know that it's not the majority, but majority rules does not mean that it's right. Not for me anyway. It doesn't
I
ring
agree.
true. And so this is another way to work your way through all this is what rings true for you. Does it feel nice? Why doesn't it feel nice? If it doesn't feel nice, is this person annoying you? Why are they annoying you? Is it because you're supposed to go to that shop? Is it because you're supposed to not go there? Like there'll be a reason. But people, yeah, so like we had this annoying real estate person come over to our house all the time. And this property we were renting and they were selling, and she would just turn up all the time and just really, really annoying. And I try and avoid her, like just try not to answer her calls, try not to be around. Anyway, it just became so much and so interfering in our life. One day I just sat there and she just wanted to talk to me. And she talked about a car accident she had. She's one of 8 children. And a drunken man, when she was 8, hit their car, their family car, and her sister beside her was killed. And that was one of the 8 children. And that's why she kept coming to us. She just wanted to tell me the story.
Yeah. And I
She
get
said there
that
was
with,
nothing. She said there was nothing I could do. She was too little. She wasn't. And she said her sister was all squished, and she just needed to debrief. She just needs to let go of that anchor in her. Never saw her again. Actually, no, I did see her once at the beach, and she was happy and smiling and with her family. It was
oh,
at Christmas
sweet.
time. Yeah, because Christmas time here is summer, so they were at the beach having a barbecue, and she was with family, and I was just going for a walk along the beach with the girls, and she came up to me and said hi, and I was like, I almost didn't recognize her because she looked so happy because I'm not used to her.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, yeah. It, yeah. This went on for 6 months, her annoying behavior. But because I was trying to avoid it all the time, and see something crosses your path all the time, you've got to acknowledge it. Acknowledge it for what it is for you.
yeah.
And it was nice.
That's what I understand about doing a paranormal investigation is
Yeah.
yeah, like with speaking with the spirit and everything. There's I'm seeing more of the idea of there is no negative spirit
Mm,
because if they are upset, they're going to act as if they're per se negative. Okay. But it could be that they just need, like your friend there, just needed to talk. They just need to talk about what happened to them as a living soul.
mm. Well,
And
this
what's
is a practice of the pyramids. The pyramids were a place of 2 or 3, and they would debrief. This is a military exercise. So after a situation or a rescue or war, they would debrief. So they come into a meeting, or you see psychologists, this is what the same thing, you debrief, you get it off your chest, you tell the sail or cell of you, like it's literally cleaning your cells. And
yeah.
so a sail is to breathe it out. You're to tell. You're letting it go. You're not carrying it anymore, and then you're lifted. It's like you clean, spring clean your cells inside, and this is what they do. This is I'm sure this is probably what the true confession was about in before they messed it all. Religion
Yeah.
goes so many layers, but yeah, I think there's a lot of great things in many churches and religions, but then it's all been uh, gooped up a bit as well. But there's some really good practices in there, yeah. And the biggest thing is not to get too anchored. History isn't what history is. It's a bit of a lie, or a lot of a lie, and we just have to work our way back through all this now. And some people will have to do it this way. Some people have to do it this way. Some people will never ever find out about that. That doesn't matter. Like everyone's got their role in this. And a role is a star, a spin, or a knot, as your name keeps telling me. It's a knot of ET. So to get messages or dream or visions is the gift of ET or gift of spirit. But by everyone giving them all different labels, and they'll say it's this one and it's that one. Well, for everyone, it's going to be unique, and it's true for them, and it's true for you, and it's true. But if you approach it in a conditional manner, then you're starting to mark it, which is mark ET, mark it. I can't make these words up. Yeah, so and maybe sometimes things are meant to be marked, but I'm going to say if it's conditional, it's a forced. It's like you have to follow the outline, whereas when it comes from it's free, it's wild, it's blue, it's true. Whereas if it's informed, it's somebody else. So it goes back to copy, clone, or clown.
So you can have like your high upbeat music versus your down music.
But see, so someone will say, "Oh, they don't see what I'm saying. They're still doing this, and it's not good for them." But they might need to do that to pick up the gifts that they need for the next. How do you know their path? You don't know their path. I don't even know my own path. Creation doesn't even know what creation is. Like when you start to think about what creation doesn't know what creation is. Creation just allows.
Whatever happens,
Yeah,
happens.
so
And yeah, you just take it and learn from whatever lesson you get from it and take it forward.
yeah. And each day you become better. You become a better star every day. You wake up, you sit, you rise and set. And this is what animals do. They learn new skills. They learn where to find food. They watch other animals and they learn stuff. We've seen. This is one thing I found interesting is because we're a family of fishermen. Richard fishes with a few family members, so they go out in the ocean and deep sea fishing. And he's been fishing since he was 5. He would go. His mother, I don't know how she did this, but she would let him go out on his little boat in the Sydney harbour with all these huge whales and sharks. But he was so capable, and he would go out fishing by himself. I know, these whales are huge. Anyway, he said to me, the fish that he knew as a boy, they've evolved. They're smarter. They know the lures and the bait that they use They know the fishing techniques. They've evolved. Fish have evolved. And people go, oh, no,
Believe
they
that.
haven't. Yeah, they have. They have tactics for the fishermen. Like one fish that he used to catch when he was a little boy, this fish now knows when it gets stuck on a fishing line, it has to take off that way to pull the reel. Then it has to come back on the boat and then wind it round the propeller or go down and wind it round a rock. Like tactics. And they can feel it on the rod, what type of fish it is by the maneuvers they pull.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then they'll have the fishing lines out. So there's usually 3 or 4 on the boat, and they're clear lines, right? Clear fishing lines out. Then a whale will arise right next to the boat, in between all the fishing lines. How does this sized creature, maneuver between these lines and not get caught up? Eyeballs Richard, or the kids, goes down, comes up again. Second time, goes down, comes up. Third time, then goes on its way. Not pulling one line.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
that's a
And I'm
maneuver. That's
sure
their
it's
maneuver.
I'm sure they're bigger than the spacing between those lines.
I don't know how they do it. It's like they just they know. That's what I'm saying. He said this everything with how fishing has evolved, fish have evolved. Like when he was fishing, he would just have a plastic reel with some fishing line and they would throw out some bait. So it was just a plastic round thing. Whereas now they got all these fishing rods. It's got this weight and it's got this name, and it's, you know, it's a whole huge business. But I'm going to say they probably have to, because the fish have gotten so smart. They just go, not today.
Wow. Wow. So they do have to change and their techniques all
Mm,
the time.
yeah.
Wow.
But people don't think like this. And then they say, well, why do you think like that? And I go, well, because when I go out on the boat, I'm listening to what the fish are saying. But they say, how can you hear what the fish are saying? I say, well, you're questioning me about me listening to a fish, but you're quite happy for me to talk to an ET or a ghost. Like or my dog. Like, to me, it's no, I can hear what the trees are saying. I can hear what the plants are saying because I'm just going quiet. I'm going centered and I'm allowing what happens be. Like, I'll have pine trees play games with me. I've had pine trees heal me. Like when I go gardening, I will have the forest play games with me. So I'll take a step and they'll drop a pine cone right there. It like misses me. Like I can see it fall between me. And I go, you missed. And then they'll drop one behind me. And I go, that's very funny, but that's going to hurt. Like, and then I'll take another step and it will happen the whole way through the forest. And people who are with me or the family usually are with me, at first they'll say, oh, that's just coincidence. And then they'll see it happen.
That's funny.
So, but because I'm allowing it and I'm acknowledging it, the cosmos or the universe plays back because it's giving and receiving.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that because I've gotten a few experiences now with the Sasquatch here
Oh,
at my house, and it's been so cool. And I was reading a book today about them, and
mm,
just a week or two ago, within the past week, I'll say, within the past week, I started to have this smell, and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, I'm smelling this mix here. And I acknowledged it, like you're saying. I'm acknowledging all these things that I'm seeing and hearing or whatnot. And I'm telling him, I go, yeah, I just had this whiff of like a fox and a skunk at the same time. It's like that seems weird to me. So, and then I'm reading this book today, and that's exactly how they explained
Yeah,
it. It is
yeah.
the smell of a skunk mixed in with a musty kind of smell. And I'm like, that's exactly what I was
This is
saying.
how, yeah, well, this is musk. Musk is the essence of spirit, and this is how they create perfume.
Oh,
They use, yeah, it's very deep topic, this one, but musk is the sense of spirit, and this is, I'm going to say, the smell. And this is literally how they have created perfume. They take it from that smell. It's weird
wow.
if you go into the how perfumes are made. It's it's not very nice to animals at all. But this what I'm saying with this Sasquatch. We have the same thing. We had because in Australia we have Yowies and Bunyips and all the indigenous people. They have different names for all the beings, and we have the ancient ones, and we have the ones that come out of the rocks and stuff. So um, they'll go through one side of the mountain and appear on the other. So they've got whether they've got secret chambers through the tunnels or through the mountains
Uh-huh.
that they're only the male ones can go through, or only the female ones can go through. We had this will be an interesting story, Dana, for you. We were at our last farm and we knew we had to move, but we couldn't find anywhere to live. It was after the huge Lismore floods, which I think you had huge floods in America straight after us. They usually practice on us first. Anyway, we had these huge floods and we had to shift because the house was full of mold and the owner wanted to sell the home. And so we knew we had to find a place, but we weren't having, we were kind of stagnant. We had no luck. Anyway, the kids, we had some rain and the kids said, Mum, you have to, we just came back on a horse ride. You have to come and look at these huge footprints in the land. And this farm that we lived on, no one really walks on this land ever. It was a 200-acre farm. Anyway, so we, they said these footprints. There's six big footprints. You have to come see them. Anyway, so they're probably, I think it was 5 times bigger than our feet. They were big, like they were
Big.
huge. So yeah, so the kids' feet are this big, I guess. So 5 times. So it's about, I don't know, that big. Anyway, I came and saw the footprint, and then I had this urge to spin where I saw the footprint,
Uh-huh.
and I had no gifts to give them or anything, so I thought I'll just acknowledge them. So I'll just spin on the spot 33 times. So I spun on the spot 33 times, and the 2 youngest of our family, they're like geologists. They go down and pick up crystals out of the creek,
Oh, nice.
and they get callings from many of the spirit beings or water beings, and they'll tell them where the crystals are. So they'll pick up an opal, or they'll pick up a agate, or yeah, all these different beautiful crystals. And I look down after I finished spinning, and I had this huge crystal this big. I was like, girls, look what it was an agate, and
Oh,
and it
nice.
had a water line. It was quite unique because it had a water line in it. I was like, oh, horizon. Okay, this one's interesting. So I took it home, and I was going to show some people in a group that I was having a session with that morning. So I got a torch, and I put the torch underneath the agate, and on this rock gift from that being, the Yowie or Bigfoot or whatever you want to call them, is a pharaoh sitting up on a bed, like a pharaoh has arisen. And I took a
Ah,
picture of it. I've got a picture of it, and it's a pharaoh awaking pharaoh. I was like, wow. Pretty much after that, then I showed that to the group, and the group said, have you heard about the Sasquatch with the blue marbles? I went, no. And they said, do any of the children have blue marbles from the Sasquatch? And I said, no. And they said, it's quite a big thing. They'll leave blue marbles for you. And there's two types of marbles. There's ones that have galaxies in them, and there's ones that have cat eyes in marbles.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, it was the blue or green ones with the galaxy. I was like, okay. Anyway, so I got off the Zoom with this group after showing them this rock, and I said to the kids, oh, they said something about like Bigfoots leave blue marbles. And Jeannie goes, yeah, we've got heaps of them. I've got Jeannie's our youngest. What? And she goes, yeah, Jack and I used to get them all the time. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? And they go, well, I don't know, we just found them all the time. And I said, but why would you be finding your blue marbles on the farm? And they go, I don't know. And I said, do you still have some? And she said yes. And I said, okay, well, let's go take them to the spots where we've seen them or smell them or like markings in trees and things like this. So we went and put one on all these spots. Instantly find a house within 1 hour doing it.
Very cool.
Like this is what happens, and they say, well, that's a coincidence. And I go, really? How many coincidences
Yeah,
do you have to have in life to realize it's not a
it's not.
coincidence? You are special, you are unique. These are happening, these experiences are happening for you. You're just not acknowledging them. Once you start to acknowledge them, they get bigger. And attention is in the detail.
Nice. Yeah, that's part of my experience because I have a single footprint. It's dissolving now. It's pretty much gone now, but I have a single footprint in my backyard that I found
Okay. Which way was it facing?
north.
So the oh, I'm gonna say it had toes. Did it have feet? Like, is it a normal human type foot, or because some
It,
big feet aren't normal big feet either. They're more like how you'd imagine.
well, it was the same. I'll say it. I'm thinking it was a smaller one because it was 12 inches this way,
Mm.
which is the same as my husband. So,
Okay.
I mean, I could
Yep.
see
Yep.
where people would say that. But the difference of it was my husband's shoe has that indent there. This came straight up, and you could barely see
Oh.
his toes on the top. And then you can see up on the toe here where it kind of has a little deeper indent. And down here, there was an indent.
So was it the? So when you looked at the print, could you tell if it was a left foot or a right foot?
It was a right foot,
It was a right foot, and the toe is pointing north.
and the toes are pointing north.
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like it was trying to tell you something. Is there anything else you can? I just feel like something's telling me something to tell you something. What am I have to? You'll tell me something about that spot. Like, is there a rock there? Was it a bird? Did something happen? Was it the time of day? Was it music?
Okay, so this
Or
is
was
what I
this?
found in that area. So about a year or two ago, I actually found a face of a Sasquatch on my fence.
Whoa.
Right. So that is like the coolest thing. So I got a picture of it because I'm like, oh, but for some reason, I feel like when I took that picture, it was in a different spot in my backyard. So this one here is closer to where this footprint was, and it is also facing north. That face in the fence is facing north.
Hmm.
And also in that area where the footprint was found, I've placed two sticks in an X because I hear that's welcoming them. So that's on the ground. And since the footprint, I have placed some rocks there, and I've taken some of our um, sticks, sticks, wood chips, sticks. I've kind of stacked them up a little bit, and there's been several times where it's been knocked over, but they're so small it could have been like a squirrel or something that's knocked them over. So I'm not sure if that is something with them. I haven't seen any more footprints. I've been told that I've gotten two pictures of this, the main one that's connecting with me. I've got a name from him, and I've gotten two pictures of him. He says that what I wasn't supposed to have pictures of,
Mm.
but I snapped in time to get him. But I don't know if he's talking about the fence being one of them or if I actually saw him because I haven't seen anything in pictures that I've looked at, but it's been so long. So I don't know if it's in some pictures I haven't gotten to yet.
You, you, because it's happened twice and it's biannual, so they're not going to leave this alone. It's about facing north.
Stacy North.
Facing north is facing north. Facing face on the fence and facing north. Putting the right foot forward. You could leave them a message like a little arrow facing north. You could with sticks, you do an arrow.
Okay.
You get a confirmation that way.
Okay.
But that might just lead you to the next clue. I definitely would. Leaving them a gift is similar to how cultures put candles on at churches or gifts to the Buddhas, and it's just saying thank you. If we feel Fey energy, the kids leave little sweets for the goblins and fairies, and people go, "Well, hey, that's silly," and I go, "Yeah, well, to you it's silly. This is helping us get a house, so I'm going to go with that." Because
I've also done that with them. I have left popcorn because I was told
popcorn, yeah, they
by
popcorn they
somebody,
love.
yeah, I was told by a medium, it was like, okay, well, what do they want? What kinds of things would they like? And she goes, the first thing that popped up was popcorn. And it wasn't just popcorn. I guess they yelled it. It's like popcorn, like, yes. So I've left
Yeah.
out popcorn. I've left out licorice for them. I'm about ready to get some blocks
Mm.
with alphabets on them so I can spell out messages. And I've heard people doing that. So
Mm.
I'm going to try and do that. I also have heard them in the front yard. So if that helps, and that was kind of northwest from my house.
Mm. Something about the right foot. So even take your left foot off the ground there for a bit. That's weird. I haven't heard that one before. Yeah. Like hop. Like, not hop, but just balance on one foot, that right foot for a bit. Because it might be how you collect frequency there. Because a lot of these places are like crop circles when you go there. Even if they go and mess the crop circle up, the energy's still there. That's why the crop circle's there.
True.
People think when they go
True.
and bulldoze a forest and put a city there, it's still there. The energy under there is still there. It just will have different filters to come through. But this one's saying the same thing. It's saying north, and it's something about facing that way. So maybe it's trying to show you something when you stand there. Look at what you can when you're at those spots. Look what's in front at that. Maybe it's not actually anything to do with on the ground. They're just positioning you to look that way.
Okay.
How cute. Oh, now I'm so excited. Now I want you to go out and do it right. It's
Or
so
we'll do
funny
it
when
when
this
we're
stuff
done
happens.
here.
Yeah,
I'll do
take
it when we're
so,
done here, and I'll give
yeah,
you a message on that.
and
And
popcorn. I want popcorn. I want to see the do popcorn.
I've said
Yeah, and
popcorn
I
out
always
twice and nothing yet. So, but it's okay. It's okay.
yeah. Well, sometimes they're like sweet or sour. Like and sometimes they're not even after that. They're just after acknowledgement. Like there's all different, and it has to complement your energy too. Again, law of attraction. But and when people go, well, how's this going to help me? And I say, well, how is it not going to help you? Like, how do you know it's not going to help you? What's the
Why not
difference?
just have
Just go and
fun?
do it. Yeah, just go and do it and see what
Yeah.
happens. Like,
Just,
why
yeah.
do you have to conditionalize it already before you've even done it? And that's what I laugh about with people. I'm like, what? Where's the conditioning coming from? Like, is that really you? Or would you rather just go, this message is for you, not for me? Like, I'm not meaning you, but I'm just saying
Right.
it's, you've told me a song. So when I'm talking about you told me a song, and now I'm reverberating it back like a pyramid does when you debrief. It echoes the chambers back so that you can see. And this is what they say with people that cross your path. What you see in others is what you see in yourself. It's like a mirror.
Hmm.
And that's frequency. It's the magnetics of us. It's shuttering back. That's why you can't always have it over here. It can't all be bad. It has to, and because it's been holding here for so long, now it goes bang, 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 bang. It's got to like calm down now. And that's what we're feeling. We're feeling like it's bang, 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 bang.
Right.
It's so extreme, yeah. But now it will calm down. And then it might. It's like ebbs and flows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Um,
I'm having fun with all of this. I'm getting more and more excited and more like, let's go play with this. Let's go play with that.
yeah.
Let's go see. I've got a fairy garden going in my front yard now. And my precious son and his girlfriend bought me this fairy. She's knelt down inside a, it's got a flower there, and it's like in a bowl shape, and she's got her hand out with a little butterfly. It's beautiful. And I put it down in the garden, and I stepped over, probably maybe 3 feet away from it or so, and was just admiring the whole garden because we just got some of it planted again, and all of this. And I was just like admiring my new little statue thing. And I see this white light out the side of my, out the side, like it had,
In your
she had
peripheral.
gone out. Yeah. She had gone out and it went for like about a foot and a half that traveled. And then I was like, oh, she's happy. She's excited. She's going to go and investigate her new home and
Mm.
everything. It's just that kind of feel that I got off of it. She was just so excited. She went and tried. Yeah.
But it's
So
good that you showing this example and saying this song of you is that it was in your peripheral and people go, oh, I'm just imagining it. Oh, that was just this. Oh, that was just that. So then you just conditionalize it again, whereas you're not doing that. You're allowing. Allowing is all low or Allah. It's
yeah.
God. Or
Yeah.
you're just allowing what is. And does it mean that Dana only talks to fairies? No. Does it mean that she's the fairy queen? No. It just is what it is. You saw it happened, you acknowledge it, it is what it is. Now you have to go and do the dishes, or now you have to go and do the shopping or feed the cat. Like, it is what it is. And then you go through and you do the next thing and the next, and this starts happening all the time for your day. And then the whole day becomes away.
I'm excited.
Oh,
Excited for it.
this is what there's something about a way in this for you with the Bigfoot.
Speak to me.
There'll be something that you see. So even if you go close to where they were and those spots and face north and take a picture. And if you
Okay.
can't see it, you're welcome to send it to me because I'm going to find this super entertaining. And also when we do this with people for the first time sort of thing, I say timestamp it with your phone because you can, because it's a great tool to use of our time, and timestamp it because sometimes your eyes won't see it, but it's there. It's in the bushes or it's in the forest or, yeah, a lot of the time people won't see it. And I go, you're kidding, you can't see that? And they go, no, I can't see it. I say, all right, I'll show you where it is. And they go, whoa.
It
Yeah.
just jumps out. Then
Yeah, but
you
that
can't
can,
see it. Cannot see
yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
sometimes, like with water, you take a picture and you can't see through the water, but polarization in the cameras or whatever, you can see into the water and there's like a big shark there or something under the water, you know.
I
Yeah,
think
but
I'll
you
let you
can't.
guys have the sharks.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's yeah, it's just because,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. It really is amazing. It takes practice though, and that's what shows like yours and telling this great story with the fairy and the Bigfoot is showing examples of how Dana does it. And
It's my song.
yeah, it's your song, and it's help these beings and spirit and energy is really enjoying us returning to core. They miss us. I'm sure they miss us.
I'm
But
feeling
now
them.
we,
I'm feeling
mm,
in my system here. I'm feeling energy
mm.
coming in. So it's
Well, now we're going to go back to them with the new intelligence that we have. But we had to go to the furthest point from our souls to experience that type, the intelligence all there, and now we're going to bring that back to here. So then we become hybrids, high, higher breeds of ourselves. Yeah, it's yeah, it's weird. The whole thing's weird. I'm the
all
first to
things
admit it.
weird, but all things
Whole thing's weird.
awesome.
It's
I
awesome and
love
weird
it.
at the same time.
I
Awesome, weird,
love it.
scary. It's some of it can be scary, and just you just have to realize that if if you don't understand it, maybe you do need to see people like Dana or a card reader or someone that does auras or um, crystals or um, herbal essence or naturopath, acupuncturist. Sometimes you have to to go to these people to work through this. Um, yeah, because at first a lot of it can overwhelm you. I'm sure you would have had many overwhelming.
Not, I think it's been coming very slowly for me. And because I haven't been totally overwhelmed. It's just been more like, whoa, what just
Mm.
happened? Did that just happen? I can't believe it. I can't explain it. I know this happened, but it seems like a dream,
Yeah,
kind
seems
of
like a
thing.
dream. Mm.
Yeah. It's like, did
Well,
that
maybe.
really happen?
Well, see, to me, I go, whoa, whoa. But like I hear when you say it didn't overwhelm you, and maybe that's why you can handle interviewing all these full-on people because you can handle them. See, if you can handle them, then you got to be able to handle them. So they would see you coming a mile, the beings, all different beings. They go, quick, put out something for Dina. She's coming.
What's
Yeah,
wrong? I can't take
it's
her.
cute. It's cute. Quick, Dana's coming. Quick, put some flowers here and like uh, it's it's like quick, flash some lights. She's coming. So it's time for spirit to like how the fish evolved. Spirit have to evolve with us too. So they'll be with the solar flares and everything. They'll have to. They're having to debrief as well, like you said, the ghosts, because a lot of these. It's funny this week. Haunted locations have come up for me and I haven't for a while, but they came up big for me in this region. And it said, it showed me all the haunted spots, and I had been to every single one, but I didn't know they were haunted spots. I just got called to do that. These spots, usually a lot of them have car accidents because it's disturbed energy, and they don't have them there anymore because we went and did what we had to do. And so if others go and heal the energy in these haunted spots around the world, you're not only are you evolving your spirit, you're evolving their spirit. Like everyone's working together on this. It all is. It's all allowing. So cool.
Isn't it? It's so cool. I could talk another 5 hours with you. Um, I would love
Thank you
to
so
have you
much for
back
having
on.
me. Yeah, I would love. I want to. I feel like this is like just the beginning. I want to. I want to hear about this foot, the right
I'm
foot.
gonna go out right now barefooted. I'm gonna even
Oh
do it
yeah,
barefooted.
barefoot. Yeah, barefoot. Wow, I didn't even
So
think of
I'm
that
gonna
one.
go stand in that spot
And
barefooted and take a picture
mm,
of what I see,
what do I see? Yeah,
and I'll send it to
and
you.
yeah, and um, they're saying don't just shoot from your level, so you might have to tilt the camera and do a photo up as well because they're
You
high.
got it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
however tall you think they would be, kind of point the camera at that height as well.
and off center it, right?
Um, you'll know. I know you'll know.
Okay,
You'll know when you're there, but they're saying do it from Dana's eyes and theirs
okay.
because you're low. They're looking at you like you're little. Well, how big did you say the foot was? Because how big would they be? Because usually you can work it out from.
Well, the foot from the heel to toe was 12 inches,
Mm.
but the width of it was
Oh, it's a
five
big foot,
inches.
right? Yeah. So I'm going to say they're quite a bit taller than you.
Yeah, he's 24 years old, is what I'm told.
Yeah, so maybe you got to hold the camera like that. Do you know?
Look at
Yeah, and
you got it.
so take a photo
Got
from
it.
Dana perspective and then
And
there.
then up like that. Okay, you got it. You got it. I'm
Oh,
so excited. I want to like almost run off this and go do that real quick because I'm so
okay.
excited now to kind of see what happens.
Yeah. Well, the kids are
But
like, so how'd your interview go? And I go, oh, well, we got told by the Sasquatch that we got to take photos this way. And then the kids go, really, really, mum, really? Okay, yeah, that's what we talked about. I said,
hey,
come on.
no.
It's much better than talking about finances. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Talk about our wonderful friends.
Mm.
It's just really awesome. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. I talk to him all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm here. What do you guys have for me?
Well, they well, the
I'm
thing that
excited
I
to
keep
talk.
getting from these ones is they're big movers. So whatever if you're feeling any stagnation or slowing down or stalemate with anything, you get ready for a big move. And you did sort of say that a little bit. Because I always think move meaning shifting, because that's what happened to us. But big move could be a leap forward, bigger than your own step.
That's why I have to be in there big step and put the
Ah,
camera up high. So because it's a
Bigfoot.
big
Oh my gosh.
step.
Bigfoot. That's so cute. They're so playful. That's so cute. You got to face it on the face it. Yeah. It's like a new gateway to go through on the fence. New fence.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm very excited for you, Dana. Thank you
I'll
for
send
having
some
me. I had
pictures.
so much fun. I hope I
Absolutely.
didn't over talk too much. I wanted to hear what you had to say. So excited about your story.
No, you're awesome. You're awesome. You are welcome to come back and we can set up another time to do this and bring you
Well,
back.
if you
Even
ever
though,
like have anyone where you want to do a group as well,
Bring your family
No, well, I mean, like other guests.
with you.
Yeah, like if you had other Bigfoot people or other fairy people, or like if you
Oh,
wanted to um do yourself, myself, and someone else, or because that's always fun, the dynamics.
we
What?
can work on that. We
Yeah,
can
but
work with
anyway,
that. Yeah.
yeah, go with we'll go with your Bigfoot though, the imprint. Yeah.
I am going to go do that right now because
So
yeah,
your husband's like, "Where are you going? You got to go around outside." I'm sorry.
he's getting to the point. It's like, okay.
Okay.
I have a show
Oh,
that's coming up here in about 10 minutes. Yeah. I'll see you in
okay.
see you when you're done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Dana. I had so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. And you're absolutely welcome to come back and we'll talk some more because I know you have a huge list of things that you can talk about. And even if that we could just chat, you know how it goes now. I'm excited
Let's.
to have you back. So
I just feel like this face the big step. This might be also have a butterfly effect. So to just keep an eye out because I feel like everyone feels like they're about to take this next big step in the right
okay.
foot forward, the right foot forward. So yeah, it feels something big.
Okay.
Mm, yeah, it's a nice
Excellent.
feeling. Mm.
Okay. Excellent. Well, if anything
Have
else
fun.
comes about, you have my number,
Yeah,
you have my info, so connect with me.
yeah. So we'll stay in touch. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
definitely. All right. Thank you so
Okay,
much. If anyone else out there
bye.
has any stories you would like to share, email me, lighttalk423@gmail.com, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.